To be completely honest with you all, I never heard of Kenny Omega until last year, a little bit over last year, December 2016. I would occasionally watch wrestling highlights on YouTube. I listen to the OTR Essential. I listen to Solo Monster. I listen to Don and Tony, and they will talk about this guy Kenny Omega, and I was like, okay, who's this Kenny Omega guy? He's not in WWE, and so they said he was in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So okay, well, I never seen a match of his at all until Wrestle Kingdom 11 last year when he wrestled Okada. And I thought that was a great match. And I was like, man, this guy's nice. He has tremendous skills, and I like his gimmick. It works for him. And so I know throughout this year, up until Wrestle Kingdom 11, Wrestle Kingdom 12, he's very extremely popular. And of course, Chris Jericho stepped into the mix, and they had their match, and I thought it was a very good match. People saying 5-star match. I mean, I don't know about that, but in my opinion, I said it was a pretty good match. I enjoyed myself. I mean, what can you say about Chris Jericho? The man's been around wrestling for 20 plus years. It seems like he always finds creative ways to reinvent himself, and is able to steal the show. I mean, that man can right now, at 47, 48 years old, can show up on Raw, and he'd be the main attraction. He's constantly reinventing himself. And it was funny about Chris Jericho is that I was never a big fan of his. I didn't like him. I mean, it wasn't an issue of not liking him. To me, he was just another dude. But I do remember when he came over in WWE in '99 when he debuted, when he interrupted The Rock, and I was rooting for him then. It's kind of like, okay, this WCW guy is now over WWF back then, and it's like, okay, I want to see him succeed. But about Kenny Omega and that Chris Jericho match, man, I thought it was a pretty good match. It went back and forth, each one putting their moves together. And this is something that I would love to see more often in wrestling. I was talking to some of my boys the other day about it, and it's like, if I was a wrestler currently in contract with the WWE, and if the money is okay or suspect, or my contract's ending, well, of course I'm thinking more of a fan's perspective, but it's like, hey, let's just throw a name out there, John Cena. I know a lot of people don't like him. I mean, he's okay to me. He's just another dude to me. But anyhow, what if his contract was up? I know he's very loyal, extremely loyal to WWE, but let's just say, what if his contract was up, and then he becomes a free agent? Then he's able to go over to New Japan or go to ROH and wrestle some of the guys. And I think that's what might happen. I think, me personally, this Chris Jericho Kenny Omega match is going to start something. You're going to start seeing a lot of guys jumping ship, and I won't say for a long period of time, just to have one match, a dream match, or have two matches, or just work somewhere else for 2 or 3 months. I don't see the issue in that, and I think from a fan you will enjoy that, because then it's like, hey, we can see this guy go against Kenny Omega, or we can see this guy go against Chris Jericho, or some of those Japanese wrestlers go over to WWE, or not necessarily over WWE, but wrestle a WWE superstar or a former WWE superstar. So, just tell me what you guys think. Talk to you later. Peace.